if you do this long enough, two things will happen. One, you'll figure out that certain people throw out fun stuff on a regular basis. And you maybe don't prioritize those people's yards or driveways, but you will definitely look forward to them. This is one of those type of places. I think the guy's a machinist or something. Always throws out the funnest stuff, if that's even a word. The other thing that'll happen if you do this long enough is you will lose your magnet. Oh boy. The other thing that'll happen if you do this long enough is you spill a box of junk on the street and get in trouble. Luckily, we avoided that fate. But one thing that'll happen is you'll lose your magnet, but sometimes you find it again, hiding in the back seat. What are you doing back there, Roland? I've been looking for you for days. Anyway, we already found some junk in another pile, but the guy came out and wanted to talk, so I didn't record. We got that junk back there. And look at this ratchet. Hopefully I can restore this thing or get it running again. Drop Forge Spain. Never had a Spanish ratchet before. I don't know, it doesn't quite turn now, but I think with a little water displacement 40, it'll ratchet again. That is so cool. Anyway, this guy gave us a bunch of fun stuff. I don't know what the hell any of this crap is. I don't know that I really need to know what the hell it is. Oh my God. Look at this. A center bolt assortment for leaf springs. You gotta be kidding me. Who has that? Who has that? Nobody has that. It's just like now we have it, but nobody has that. Anyway, I'm very excited so far because I found a bunch of neat stuff and I reunited with Roland. So welcome to a gorgeous day of trash picking in the suburbs. Look at this lady's ironing board cover. It's all filled with kitties. What do you got to say, kitties? Meow, 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 meow. It's kind of mean, like putting your pants on here and running an iron over it, but kitties seem to be doing all right. They seem to be happy. That one looks like a seal, though. I don't know. That one looks sneaky. What's he doing? What are you sneaking, buddy? Look at these cats. This is the rest of their garbage pile, so it's like there's nothing good, but I like the kitties. I hate cats, though. Like I really, really hate cats, but those cats are cute, though. On an ironing board. We're gonna have to do a little corporate reorg back here to fit a thing in. That looks pretty good. Alrighty. Look at this beautiful thing. Whoa, that's so big and heavy. I don't know, it might not even fit. It's hot up against my body. It feels good. Like going to a sauna. I don't think I've ever actually been to a sauna. But I feel like if you went to a sauna, it would pretty much be the same as having a hot piece of... Do you think this is gonna work as a thumbnail? Oh, you can't even really read it. It says, "You are welcome to take what you want, but please keep it neat. Thank you." Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, these people never really throw out anything good anyway, so I'm probably not gonna dig through this pile, but the idea that anybody else is gonna keep it neat, I don't know. Look at this fun little squirrel. Is that a squirrel or a chipmunk? It's got batteries. What do you think it does? Look at this lady. That's vintage, I think. Right? That's vintage holiday stuff. Maybe I'll take that. See, I said I wasn't gonna take anything, and now I'm taking things. Oh my God. Look at this leprechaun's ass. Is that a leprechaun or a gnome? I don't know. All right, hold on here. Let's turn off the Jeepy Jeeperson. And let's put on a glove. Because I'm seeing a couple things we're gonna take. I don't think we're gonna take the fire extinguisher. See, I feel like the phrase, "look at this leprechaun's ass," is great for the title of the video. But like, look at this gnome's ass. I don't know, that just doesn't have the same ring to it. So, probably gonna go with the leprechaun thing, even though it's a little misleading. Look at these kitties, what do you got to say? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. They do have a limited vocabulary. Oh, look at this. It's like a real live gun. Is that your thumbnail? That might be it. That might be your thumbnail. That's a Crosman. Where's the sun? Yeah, all right. Let's put that on the front seat just in case we get pulled over. Cops love it when you have a gun on your front seat. How you doing today, sir?
All right, how are you?
Very good.
Good, good.
Or you want a sandwich keeper? I don't know if I really eat sandwiches necessarily. Let's see, a Craftsman chainsaw file. I don't know. That can go in our tool collection. Wow, I wasn't even going to stay at this pile. But it's like there's a few good things in here. We got kitty cats, we got guns, we got leprechauns. But you know what? I'm overdue for a lunch meeting, so I think it's time to go. I'm still late for my lunch date, but I see some pea stew in here. See? PS2, pea stew. Empty. 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 And I don't want to know whose hands were on that before, because you know somebody else popped that open. Like, you know I'm not the first guy to touch these. And you know everybody doesn't wash their hands. But it's like, I'm gonna go wash my hands, I guess, because, God, they didn't take the Barry Manilow DVD. The President Evil. Yeah, all these video games were empty, and I kind of anticipated that they would be. But you know what? You always get out and check, because you never know for sure. Anything else here? Nice furniture. We don't really need that. A billiard table? Nope. All right, let's go to lunch. I feel like there's not going to be anything good in this pile, but I need content. So I guess we can look at all these Play-Doh sets, or we can look at 2 of them and then move on with our day. All right, let's see what we got here. We got an Xbox One console. All right, I gotta redo that because there's a sticker on the other side you can't see. But it's an Xbox One. It's pretty broken. But who cares? Let's see. Here's the Xbox box. God, you can never really tell if there's anything in these boxes. You know what? I'm gonna open this off camera. Hold on. That took the better part of forever, but at least we don't have to die wondering. And I think the reason it took so long is because this little flap was hanging out the side of the inside tray. All right, we'll put that together in a minute. I don't want to waste any film. All right. Looks like the kid had Star Wars bed sheets and Star Wars complete bed set and Spider. Or what do you guys think of this typey typerson? It's an Olympia. And I think we're gonna take it. Under here are those wooden boxes that I picked up last night for my friend, but he's not around. My other friend is around today, but the friend I was gonna give these boxes to isn't. So, they're kind of in the way, but I think we can make it work if we can get a grip on this thing. Where's the handle? Where's anything? That's gonna break. Oh, here we go. Whoa, good lord. Ugh. I don't think this typewriter is worth anything, but I'm gonna try to keep it from getting really too damaged in here, just in case it is. Oh. I think that means something. Pica? All right, so that should be good. That'll get home in one piece, right? Now let's see. 235, 65, 17. What are these over here?
What?
225, 55, 17. I think they would fit, but they'd probably just be like a lower profile tire. Yeah, 1818, so 6 years old. It's probably not the end of the world. Anyway, these Cuddy Cuttersons are beautiful. These are channel locks too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gnarly.
It's old school.
What do you use that for?
They're like light duty bolt cutters.
Oh.
So they're not gonna snap through like a 3/8 inch bolt, but something small. Or you just hang them on the wall, you know?
Yeah.
All right, those were nice people, but they kind of ruined the clip. Kinda. Anyway, what about this Barco lounger? You could let your dog sleep in it. You get it? It's the Barco lounger. Anyway, this pile's been pretty much torn apart by like 50 other people. But apparently those people weren't especially smart, because why the hell would they leave this gorgeous thing behind? I don't know. I can't read their minds, but all I can say is thank you. We are not finding much today, but this is an adorable little ladder. Oh, it's heavy too. You want to see something neat about this ladder? It's got on socks. You ever see ladder socks? That's so funny. They must have been using this ladder in the winter when it was cold, and its little feet got freezing. Oh, anyway, we'll take it. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. What I will say in general terms about today is that we're not finding nothing. But I don't know. This thing's a big heavy pig. I don't know what kind of metal it's made out of, but it's made out of some kind of metal. Let's see what the shade looks like. It's like some kind of plastic. Wow. That's an interesting light bulb. All right, this lamp is probably basically a hunk of junk, but I have a friend who might want this, try to sell it as a estate sale. And if he don't want it, then I guess we can scrap it. Wow. I'm gonna have to take that shade off. We don't have to take our shade off to have a good time, but we do have to take it off to close the back door of the Jeepy Jeeperson. Let's see. They got a Sony under cabinet mount CD player and a Sony CD player and a sports lampshade. Huey Lewis and the News. All right, that's about it for that pile, so I'm gonna get this thing torn apart, and then we can move on to the next boring pile, because boy oh boy, it's quiet out here. I found like $1,000 worth of stuff in this lady's pile one time. Let's see if lightning strikes twice. I didn't sell it for $1,000, but I you know. Oh. You know what? Let's go back and start over. First of all, let's look over here. Second, we're gonna flip this box over that has her address label on it. Now we're gonna start again. All right. Goddamn address label. What was I saying? Oh, now I see. All right, let me get my cutters. Hope this isn't poison ivy. Or poison something. All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a year or two ago, I found like $1,000 worth of stuff in this lady's garbage pile. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Address labels just ruin everything. Anyway, it was like $1,800 worth of stuff at retail. I think I ended up getting, you know, like $300 out of everything. But still, when someone buys something for $1,600, never uses it, and then throws it away, you remember that. And you're like, maybe I should go back to that lady's house next time. Plus, there was another thing, like an autographed piece of music memorabilia that I never got around to trying to sell. So who knows? Maybe that'll do well for us. Anyway, I'm not sure what the point of all this is. A, I hate address labels with every last ounce of energy that I have to invest in hating anything. And B, this lady throws out some good stuff sometimes. So let's see. This thing's junk. At least it's got a strap on it so we can carry it off. These chairs have a good look to them. They're kind of like mid-century-ish, but they're ugly. The upholstery's ugly. Do they have a name? I don't know. I mean, there's only 3 of them also. Those are like nice solid chairs. Nice. All right, they must have broke one and threw out the other three, so we'll just leave it here. And it's got like a little rug, some bed frames. We're not really taking those today. All right, so this was not a $1,000 payday or a $300 payday or whatever, but we had a nice little chat, so I appreciate that, and I found a cord, so that's fun. All right, today's really going nowhere, but this thing's like a cheap piece of junk, but it makes some interesting sounds. So I guess we're gonna take it. I offered this lamp to my friend. He said he didn't want it. It's always kind of sad, because he's got like 2 huge air conditioners that he picked up from me. So I wanna return the favor. I try. What can you do? That's a cool little stool. This is the guy who threw out all those machinist parts earlier. Oh, look at this. It's one of those Christmas things. I forget what you call it. Where you put like a piece of candy in. Some fake Beanie Babies. Throw burrito. Mostly baby toys, but we're gonna make some sweet music with that cheap Chinese xylophone. I think this telephone has these people's number on it. It does. Jeez. All right, that's kind of a cool phone. It's kind of a cool phone, but this is what I think of them having their phone number on there. I shouldn't be mean like that. What are you doing? Stop acting up. What's that thing? Oh, now you saw their number 15 times. Oh my God. All right. Here, you guys got to look in the front seat while I put that thing in the back seat. That thing is just covered with phone numbers. Top, bottom, left, right. Good grief. Their phone number is area code 123-456-7890, just in case you were wondering, if you want to give them a call and thank them for the phone. Is this a notable thing? Weasley and Weasley, Wizard Wheezes. Weasley's Wizard, Weasley's Wizard. Harry Potter characters' names and related indicia are copyright and trademark Warner Brothers. All right, so that's something to do with Harry Potter. Honestly, the only Harry Potter memorabilia that I care about is the Legos. Or the little action figures, I guess. But, you know, we'll take that. What do you guys think about this lady's diving board? You want to take that? I pretty much do, but I guess we'll have to leave it behind because I don't have a pool. Do you guys want a little Nishiki? That sounded kind of dirty, huh? Hey, baby. You want a little Nishiki? It's got some scratchy scratchersons, but other than that, frayed brake cables, worn tires, shifter's in good shape. Yeah, I'd say other than the tires, this thing's probably in pretty good shape. Problem is these kids' bikes are really hard to sell if they've got any wear on them at all. So I don't know what to do about this one. I don't know. Maybe we should just chuck it in the car somewhere. Maybe. Well, look at this. What the hell are those for? These people like sports. And making smoothies. Wow, that's so sad. Their dad threw out his commemorative awesomeness mug. Man, that's a slap in the face. Hey kid, I'm throwing out your bike and that mug you gave me for Father's Day. What are you gonna do? That's why therapy exists. So kids can work out their childhood trauma. My daddy threw out my bike and the mug I gave him. Why am I still contemplating this bike? I know it's got to be the worst video clip ever. It's just my car running in the background and me trying to decide whether to take this thing. Yeah, what the hell? Sometimes as a hobby, I like just taking photos of bikes, so I guess we could take photos of this one at some point. All right, how do we get it in here without effing it up? Get in there, you pig bastard bike. Oh. Oh. Sorry about your derailleur. Oh. Wow, that that's not going so well, is it? Can we close the thing now? Yeah, perfect. All right, great. We got a bike we didn't want. Look at this vintage brain bucket. Is that a really old one, or is that like kind of a new one that looks old? Made in USA. Jesus. All right. The only reason that I'm going to do what I'm going to do is because if they have this helmet, that might mean that their kid used to be into skateboarding in the 80s. And if so, there might be a vintage skateboard in here. You know, that's not exactly what I was expecting when I opened that tub, crate, trunk, box, whatever it is. I was in like the middle of my spiel about a vintage skateboard, but it turns out it's filled with antique tools. So let's get to work and grab some antique tools. All right, stop flopping over. Stop the flop. All right, we're gonna have that. Get off. That's a fun thing. How?
Interest in these?
Yeah, throw them in the thing. I'll get to them eventually. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. 12-inch forged steel. That's only broken on one side. Wow, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. All right, you think this bag's gonna hold up? Why am I doing it this way? I don't know. It's fun. There, now nobody knows what we have. All right, do I want these saws? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Do I want this hat shit? I sure do. Do I want this scissor jack? Why not? Wow, that thing's sharp. All right, Stanley right angle thingy, a chisel, another chisel. a bit brace. Wow, all this bending over is making me want to vomit. Let's see what else we have. We have a wrench, a wrench, a wrench, a wrench. Whatever the hell that is. Some kind of auger thing. What do we have next? Mouse poop on mouse poop. A wrench. This was in the days before wrenches even had sizes. You know, they just made it any size, and you know, if it worked, it worked. This must be a newer one. It says 3/4 on it. You know what I found out? 3/4 is the same as 19 millimeters. It's just that back when these wrenches were made, they hadn't invented millimeters yet. So, all right, that's an angle finder. Kind of rusty, but we can fix it. That's another thing. That's a nice little stabby stabberson. Boop, boop, boop. Did I get you in the eye? All right, what do we have here? Ooh. Yeah, look at this knife. Is that a good knife? I don't know. I don't know much about knives. It's pretty sharp though. All right, before I vomit all over myself, we have an antique X-Acto knife from Ben Franklin's toolbox. Another wrench, another chisel, another bit brace. Yeah, and the combined value of all these tools is like at least $5 or $6 so far. So we're really cleaning up. There's your Stanley #1 plane. Made in Miller's Falls. Normally I wouldn't just chuck a vintage plane on the street, but I'm trying to knock the mouse crap out of it. So that's gross, isn't it? Just gross. All right. Stanley #1 plane. And we don't need those brackets. We don't need this drill bit. That's kind of interesting. Sounds like it has goodies inside it. You want to see the goodies? Let's dump them out. Oh, look at all those fun goodies. You got this, you got that, you got the other. That is so fun. It's a multi-screwdriver. All right, jar full of screws. Nescafe, Jesus. Can't believe they had that back in the 20s. Let's see, sharpening stone. Ooh, wow, that's nice. Some drill bits for our bit brace. I guess. Fine lady will take all your drill bits. Your mouse poop encrusted, disgusting drill bits that I hate. Why do I do this to myself? Why? I've never drilled anything in my life. Now that's not true. Maybe like once a year. Look at this thing though. Stab people with that. Like that. Oh, look at this. That's so neat. I don't know why I'm whispering. You ever notice that in the movies? People like whisper when they're alone in a house. You're like, why are you guys whispering? You're alone in a house. Nobody else is around. Another thing we notice about the movies is people will be out of breath even though they haven't done anything that would reasonably make them be out of breath. All right, 2 wrenches and a file and an adorable little hammer that's only half broken. Wow. And now, I think you guys who know me, or who watch these videos, know that I'm stoked. Because look at this. It's a utility knife. It's actually pretty clean. All we need to do is take it apart, scrub it down, put a blade in it, and then go with the other 50 utility knives in my desk drawer. Oh, that's the find of the day. Actually, it's not. You know what the find of the day is? Where is that thing? Where'd you go? Oh no. Now we're on a hunting expedition in the back of the... Wait, is it up there? Here it is. This Spanish ratchet. I WD'd it. Listen to that. Oh, it works so good now. Works the other direction too. That's the find of the day. Anywho, look, I guess we had a decent day today. I think we made about a total of like $6 after gas, but we found a lot of good things and stuff. I'll take this saw because it's really clean. And we had a lot of good times together. So from a cul-de-sac in an executive neighborhood in the middle of suburbia, USA, that's it for us today. Thanks so much for watching.